Hey everyone, I'm Heidi from Joyful Artistry. I'm so glad that you're here. I picked up these little, I think they're like mini bunt pans maybe. I don't know what they are. Anyhoodle, I thought, oh, wouldn't this make a cute little wreath? So at Christmas time, I had taken tissue paper and cut it and made it look like this and tucked it into, I think, a little Christmas tree and a little heart. But this is already done. So I have a few boxes of these on my website that has the different, there's like 3 different colors in here. This one's a little bit longer than these two. They're just slightly different color. But what I thought was I'm gonna make one, and in here, let's see what else is in here. We've got a little bit, this is paper ribbon, and then a little red, white, and blue, and some more paper ribbon. And there was a little, where's my little, oh, here it is. This little flag. Okay, so what I thought was, and I also put some little ribbons. This is different than what slightly different than what I put online. These were like the leftovers and some things that I didn't have enough to put in the others, but it's very similar. So, and I also have a few of these up on the website in packs of 2. And then I grabbed some jewelry here. This is like an American physician's pin. It's got red, white, and blue. And then this is just blue glammy. It's missing some pieces, but I don't care. I just think it's going to look fabulous. So what I want to do is I want to take a piece of this. I'm going to set this one aside, and I'm just going to tuck it inside. I'm going to tuck it down inside here like that. So I'm going to, actually I need to put some glue down so that it doesn't come out. Let me get some glue down in the bottom. I'm just using some 3-in-1. You could probably use whatever's on your desk. Any liquid glue that you have on your desk would probably work pretty well. So I'm going to put this one aside. I'm going to use the one that has the lighter blue. So I'm just tucking it down in there, fluffing it up a little bit, right? So that's tucked down in there. And then I'm going to take some of these little pieces. This is so quick and easy, you guys. I'm going to take a little bit of the red, white, and blue, and I'm just going to take a few pieces here. This one's a little wide. I might cut some of that off, but I think I want it. I have some rickrack in there. I've got a little white and off-white, some red. So I'm going to trim this. Let me grab my scissors. Actually, let's do this. Let me just make sure I know what size I want to use, right? And I'm thinking we could make like a little fluffy bow to glue on the front. So I'm just grabbing some little pieces to put together, right? Get some blue in here. Cut this down. Just this little piece of off-white is in here. And then I have some white rickrack that I think would be adorable. And you can use whatever scraps you have at home, right, to do this. So I'm thinking that this might be, I think I'm going to put some red in here as well. Some of this red. We're going to cut that. And then I need a little something to tie it off with. Oh, and I have, look at that. Isn't that sweet? Not sure what we'll do with that, if we'll end up putting that on or not. And this here is like a little elastic. It's so stinking cute. I love it. All right, so I'm going to take a piece of this little white, and I am going to tie all of my bits and pieces together here. Make this nice little fluffy fluffy bow. This is a little long for me. Okay, just some little fluff that I want to put a nice little bow right here. And then on top of that bow, I'm going to add one of my pins. So let me just make sure I like this. I could put this behind it to have a little layer. Oh, but you won't even see it. But it might look cute coming out. Let's see. I'm going to glue this down. I'm going to glue my bow down. Glue that right at the base. Okay, so we've got like a nice little bow there, right? Now, if we wanted to, we could glue that coming out with this on it. Could do that. I'm not so sure I love that. It's okay. And I have my pin. So I have the larger, oh yeah, I love that. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to pin it. Oh, if I could get it apart. I don't know that I'm going to be able to open it. It's a vintage pin that we could, I just, we have that. But as I'm looking at it, this looks like a little shamrock. It needs to go sideways. It's a little blue shamrock. It's not even green. So where the stem comes down right here. So we're going to glue this here. And I'm going to try and get the top and the bottom of my brooch glued to the metal pieces here. Okay. Just going to hold this for a second. I might need to use a little hot glue. We'll see. We will see. Okay, so we have this so far. Now I do have these little flag pieces, right? That if we wanted to have a little flag piece come out. But what I thought was I would take this and I would put this behind it, and then you see like, it looks like a little American flag in the back. Just want to make sure that stays. I don't want to lose my pin. I probably should have done this piece before I put the pin and the bow on, but that's okay. Sometimes you kind of got to take a look and make sure it's really what you want. So I'm just putting a little bit of glue on the back. If I can get my glue out. Thanks for your patience. My goodness gracious. Get some glue here. And we're just going to glue this to the back. So this is what we have so far. Now we can add a little hanger to the back. So I'm going to add a little hanger. Wait, let me just make sure it's not too crooked here. Might need to straighten this out a little bit. Okay. So far, I love the way this looks so far. Now, you don't have to put that in the back. The other idea that I had was even doing like a doily behind it so that you could just have just that behind it, which would be a cute little idea. So I'm just going to take, oh, do we want to try and put a little bit of this little elastic around? I don't know that we need any, yeah, it looks like a baby bonnet then. Nope, not going to do that. But I will add something to make a little hanger in the back. I had this little piece here, I'm going to glue it down to the, okay. So I want to make sure I don't lose that. So I'm going to glue this. I should have put my glue upside down. None of my glues are full. They're like partially full, and I'm not, this one has a little bit more than the other. Okay, so we're just going to put some, oh, that is the wrong place to put the glue. That was at the bottom, not the top. We're going to add, so I've got a little hanger here, and then I'm going to grab a button, and I'm going to put a button on the back. Here's one of my, I have a large button here that will cover, we'll do that one there. Get that. Okay, so let's just make sure. So we have like this little 4th of July hanger. So I just wanted to create and make with you guys just something for the 4th of July, something fun, something different. I will take care of my little glue spot when I get off, but I appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, leave a comment. Let me know. Thanks. Bye.